What it do, what it is, what it ain't. Thanks for listening to the latest episode of the Get Right Podcast. Don't forget to follow and subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify to get notifications of new content. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you dig? Cue the music. Yo, what it do, what it is, what it ain't. It's your boy T. It's the Get Right Podcast, man. We back. I'm never rolling solo as always, man. I got the brain trust with me, man, who got me and the homie DC together on Clubhouse. All that good stuff. If you know him, he from Detroit. He gonna give you them 3 words, bro. What it is, bro.
What up, though?
Yes, sir, man. And the people they love to hate and hate to love, man. He can sink our ratings and he can raise our ratings. Boy,
What?
DC.
Bro, ain't nothing sinking around here, brother. The ship don't never sink around this, bro.
For
Playing, man. It's your boy DC and the place to be, bro. And the truth shall set you free. You know what I'm talking about? Never
Yes,
forget
sir,
that.
bro.
Hey,
Never forget that. Never forget that. What's up, Rob?
DC, I gotta shout you out a little bit because
All right.
Steve Stout was on Joe Budden podcast. Shout out Joe Budden. But they were talking about music and basically what you consider lyrical. And he brought up the topic that hip hop didn't start off lyrical. He said, like, we used to think that shit was trash. And then all of a sudden it became lyrical. Now things are cyclical and it's not about lyrics anymore. And now we have people that screaming now that lyrics matter. And it's like, no, it didn't start originating with lyrics. And I just thought about your whole 80s rant about how their content wasn't as fluid as it was in our era, we'll say.
Yeah, it was basic, man. And shout out to the 80s. I know it's kind of a tongue-in-cheek statement, but we wouldn't have the 90s, we wouldn't have the 2000s, we wouldn't be here, without
Facts.
the 80s, man. So
All day.
shout out to the 80s, man. It's funny, I was actually having a conversation with somebody about that, about hip hop, and probably might have been with y'all, as far as, I'm all about the bars too, but like Nas is my favorite rapper. Everybody knows this. He's a lyrical genius. But I didn't start listening to Nas because I thought he had the best lyrics, man. His songs were just hitting to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, for a long time, I'll be honest, but like when he first came out, I didn't understand a lot of what he was talking about. A lot of the stuff was over my head. You know what I'm saying? Some of the slang and the New York terms and some of the measurements of different things he would refer to and caliber of weapons. I did not necessarily understand all that. It just sounded cool as hell to me. Like, it just sounded cool. Like, it was just a vibe overall. And then as I got older and I really started to study the music and I got a little bit deeper into it, then the bars and everything and the metaphors just hit that much harder. But that all came later on for me, man. It was always just the vibe.
Out of all the rappers that I can think of from our era, Nas probably had the coolest voice to me. Like, obviously DMX had a unique voice, but when you talk about smooth, just raspy, just listening to him talk, you're like, damn, I want to listen to this dude for whatever. I don't even know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's saying, but it sounds smooth as hell.
And that's what it was. It just sounded smooth as hell. But it's funny you brought up DMX. I be thinking about that. Like, certain rappers, thank God for hip hop, because like DMX, there's no way he could get a regular job. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if I go to the bank and I'm like, I need to cash this check. Yo, you ain't signed right, dog. Hold up, bro. Hold up. You know what I'm saying?
Need to sign here and here.
Right. Like, imagine if this man's your doctor, bro. Like, hold up. Yo, it's cancer, bro. So, like, what? It's just some people, man. They got Jada is another person. You got a kind of an odd sounding voice. Like, man, bro, hip hop saved you, bro, because there's no way you could like make it in society. You sound too different, bro.
That is hilarious, bro.
Funny, yeah. I never thought about that till now. Man. But speaking of the culture, bro, and you said it as always, man, the truth will set you free. And another interview that's going viral, man, and it's splitting things up, which I disagree, but I want to hear y'all thoughts on it, man. Mike Rubin, he's on the Breakfast Club. He's talking about, how people like to bash one another. But he said, he hates himself when the black community, the black culture always wants to tear down someone and make fun of someone and, try to, cheer you when you're down versus cheer when you're up. There's a lot of truth in that. Obviously, he made a post after that. I guess he said someone, a close friend, we don't know. Some people saying it's Jay Hove saying like, hey, those conversations need to be spoke on by people of the culture. And so he said, hey, he understood. He's still trying to learn and be great, but he was just saying what was on his heart. What's y'all take on it, man? Regarding that, man, should someone have reached out to him and said it need to come from a different voice, or what? How y'all feel about that?
Like, the truth hurts, bro. DC just told you the truth shall set you free. We don't like it when we say it. There's been documented history of our own kind talking that same type of language. We don't like it when people not of our complexion say it. We don't like it when your brother say it. We don't like it. We just don't like to hear the truth. And I got no problem with what Mike Rubin said. He ain't say nothing degrading.
No.
He just spoke his facts, man. He spoke his truth and what he has observed. And it's, we've been crabs in a barrel for decades, so I got no problem with it.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand the overall sentiment of somebody who is not of the culture should not speak of the culture. But in this instance, I don't. I feel the same way as Rod for a couple of reasons. One, yes, Mike Rubin is not necessarily of the culture, but from the outside looking in, Mike Rubin is for everybody. You know what I'm saying? He's not you know, a MAGA, or he's not too far left, not too well. He is very far left. I think maybe because he is so far left, that's why he does embrace everybody. So, although he is not of the culture, I do feel that somebody with the character that I believe he has can speak on things from a genuine place and then not like be to tear us down, because he wasn't saying anything to tear us down.
Right.
For example, if Post Malone said it, I'm gonna have an issue with it. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all know how I feel about Post Malone. He's a culture vulture. If he makes that statement, then it's gonna be flames. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that it was Mike Rubin, and the fact, and just the way that he presented what he was trying to say, and at the end of the day, yeah, it's facts. You know what I mean? The only thing that I would say to that is every culture tears itself down. Like, Asian people crack jokes about Asian people, white people crack jokes about white people. So it's not something that's unique to us. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody does. But I guess in our particular case, it gets to be a little bit, I don't know, everything is on display. Like, you look at us killing each other and shooting each other and why we actually do it, to be over the most pettiest things. It happens in
Right.
other cultures too, but it seems as if the spotlight is put on us.
Well, it's because of, going back to your statistics, right? Per capita, because we're such a smaller population, yet our numbers of these type of actions are percentage wise greater than those of other cultures, we'll say. At least
Yeah.
that I think that's why it's magnified as much, because even with police brutality, right? Like, by the numbers, if you look at it just by the number, yeah, probably there are more white killings and wrongful deaths than black. You know what I mean? But when you look at the percentage of them versus us, our percentage is going to be greater. It's less of
Yeah.
us, but we are probably right there on the same amount of the times that it happens. So it's going to be a little bit more amplified. So I think that's what it comes down to. And
Yeah.
then let's be real, like, our culture, like, we've been known to be very homophobic, because part of it was defending who he considers a friend, right? He went
Right.
on a limb trying to help Meek out to get out of his legal situations, and they
Which he
made a
did.
close friendship with that, right? So he's
Yeah.
defending somebody, talking about, like, I don't like to see this, not only for my friend, but I don't like to see this as a culture as well. And I
Yeah.
get it, right? I get it. Like, if Umar say it, do we
Oh,
accept it? You know what I mean?
I was just about to say that, bro. I was just about to say that, man, because Umar's been saying this on Breakfast Club. I don't know how many times he's been on Breakfast Club or any platform or any podcast that you've seen Dr. Umar speak. He's been saying this.
Man, this dude be talking about giving out lashes, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You know
When
what I
you
mean?
say
He
something
wild,
ignorant.
bro.
Yeah, you know what
But
I
you
mean?
know that is a good point. I think the fact that Rubin said it kind of amplified it more so than Dr. Umar Johnson. Because to your point, I mean, he's on Breakfast Club every few months,
Mm-hmm.
all the time, and it's always the same message. But yet, when Mike Rubin says it, pretty much the exact same thing, then it's up in arms, and he's getting calls that somebody from the bruh. No, it don't necessarily need to be somebody from the culture. That'd be like if, I don't know, we get into an argument or somewhere, we get into it about something, and then one of our wives says, "Hey, can y'all chill?" And we say, "What? Yo, you a woman? You can't come in this man business. Don't come in here and say, you know what I mean? Like that don't even make sense. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Nah. Send a man. If a man comes in here and tells us we should chill, then we'll chill. But otherwise, you know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So like I feel like that's kind of what's happening with Mike Rubin, and maybe he did get a call or what have you, but I don't think he had anything to apologize for. And
I
I
yeah.
feel
agree.
like that the fact that he did or felt he had to apologize really sets us back, because it's like, okay, we don't really listen to our community leaders now. You know what I'm saying? And nobody else is allowed to voice their opinion on a public platform about us.
Yeah.
Even that, I mean, that Mike Rubin thing was a softball. He didn't say anything negative about the culture. He pointed out a specific instance that he's seen that, quite frankly, is valid. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you know what I mean?
The way he delivered it. He was talking about the way he delivered it. And
Yeah, that's
I
right.
wrote down
Yeah,
Umar and I wrote
yeah.
down Charleston White.
So we're not going to listen to them, and Mike Rubin's not allowed to comment. So essentially, we're just going to spiral down, and it's our business. I'm spiraling out of control. That's my business, though. Mind your business. Come on, man.
So let me ask you this. And no, it's not even a question. It's a comment because we're fathers. And we all had, and parents know this. We can tell our kid, like, hey, you got something on your face. Before you go outside, wipe that off. Nah, I'm straight. And we always say, you know what? We need to let somebody outside the house tell you what it is because it hits different. That's what this was, bro. That's literally
Mm-hmm.
what this was. And now people have some kind of emotions. And on that Twitter post, man, he got crucified, bro, when he made that
Oh, really?
apology. Yeah, people's like, oh, yeah, you need to mind your own business. Some people say, yo, you all good. I did speak. I commented on X,
Oh,
Twitter,
yeah.
X, on behalf of the podcast. Was like, all good.
Yeah.
That's all that's, bro. It's all good. But there were people like, oh, well, why can't people say Jewish people can't need to stop stuff and get together and get crucified? Like, you need to mind your business, bro. You're a rich Jew. It starts slandering. People start coming out just try to slander. And I think, the keyboard warriors come out and they just want to jump on things and band on stuff. But it was a bunch of bullshit on that post when he made it, man. But there are people on there that was like, yo, it's all good, bro. Like, it needed to
You
be
know,
said.
there's that just brings up a different, same type of lines but different subject.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of comedy, right? And I like all types of comedy.
All
I
day.
like dark comedy. I like the lighthearted comedy. I like black comedy. I like white comedy. I like Asian. Like if it's funny, it's funny. And one of the things that I've noticed in especially in comedy, like obviously I grew up majority with black comedy. We talk about the whole white black difference all the time. You know what I mean? Like
All
we
day.
white boy and doing
Mm-hmm.
gnarly dude, you know what I mean? Kind of poking
Right.
fun at their
Right.
culture. Um, but then we kind of get up in arms when we hear white comedians doing the same thing and kind of stereotyping us and poking fun. It's kind of a catch-20, right? Like it's almost like we can do it, but you bet not dare do it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
some of the shit be funny. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
got to learn to laugh at a lot of the craziness that's going on in the world, and that's part of comedy, right? Bringing real issues in and making light of it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So this is almost like the same type of scenario where, like, if a black comedian says that in a funny way, oh, it hits. Kevin Hart says it hits, it hits. But let Bill Burr say some shit who's married by a black woman. by the way.
Yeah.
But let Bill Burr say some shit that sounds a little racially charged or whatever, or racially different, then Bill Burr probably would be getting called all type of whatever, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it's interesting.
It
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
bro.
There's a couple of white comics that get a pass. So Bill Burr's one.
You mess with Matt Rife.
Gary
That dude
Owens.
funny. Gary Owens.
Gary Owens.
Matt Rife, he up and coming, bro. If you ain't heard of him, he nice.
Like
I might know him if I see him, but the
Andrew
dude,
Schultz.
yeah,
Andrew
Andrew.
Schultz.
I couldn't think of his name. I was gonna say the white dude who does a pod with Charlemagne, but yeah.
Mhm.
And what was the other guy's name you said?
Matt
T?
Rife. Matt Rife.
Matt-
RIFE. Matt Rife nice, bro.
Let me see if I.
Because he just
Yep,
did a
that
skit.
guy. Yep,
He
that
just
guy.
did
I
a
was gonna
skit,
say
and
him
he was
too.
like, "Yo, black people say
Yeah.
the coolest thing." He was like, "They say the same things we say. They just shorten their words, and that's why it's so dope." And he was like, I like with my friends, hey, you want to get a beer? All right. Now I talk to my black friend, you want to get a beer? They be like, all right. And he was like,
right.
People get mad. He said, white people get mad. They be like, it's ridiculous. He's like, black people be like, and I was like, yo, that's real talk, though. That real talk, though.
Yeah, Matt Rife. He
bro.
So those names, they get a pass, man. It's cool. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I feel like definitely. You say you a fan of comedy. The last maybe 15 years seems has gotten a lot more sensitive, bro. People talk about like the great comics of all time, and people say Richard Pryor.
Yep.
I challenge people to actually go and watch a Richard Pryor set. On TV, like the comedy is way more offensive and raunchy than it is today. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Agreed, bro.
He constantly throws out racial slurs about everybody, and that's just
Everybody.
part of his comedy. And
nobody
was
was safe.
If he came out today, like he would get canceled. You know what I'm saying? But he's like your favorite comic. Like everybody, he's the GOAT on everybody's list.
Well, Chappelle was
Eddie
like
Murphy Raw.
Chappelle was like the last.
He's the last
hurrah of that style of. I mean, there's still comedians that can get like that.
Look who his mentor is, right? And who also helped Richard Pryor, Paul Mooney.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, that guy.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, look at his mentor, bro. But Chappelle is the last.
There are still comedians that cross that bar. I mean, we just went and saw one last year with Ryan Davis. You know what I mean? He'll cross those lines. I know he's not like mainstream like that, and a lot of his.
He on his way though.
I don't know, man. I think he's peaked.
Yeah,
I've always,
think so too.
And the reason I say that, I am a Ryan Davis fan. He's been at it for a long time. Like it's been over 10 years. So I do feel like I love him. I personally think it's kind of criminal that he's not doing big arenas and things like that. I feel like he definitely has the content that would carry it, but he's been doing comedy clubs since forever. He went to Hollywood for a little while. Like I've really been following his career. I'm thinking, to me, he's like the Big Crit of comedy. He is the Big Crit of comedy.
Yeah.
Like Big Crit is one of them ones where, bruh, his fans are diehard. He has a cult following.
Yeah.
Anybody, you talk to any Big Crit fan, they like, man, I thought he was gonna blow. It never really happened. But he can pretty much tour forever because he's got fans like me that's gonna show up no matter what. So that's kind of how Ryan Davis is. Like,
I agree.
He tried to get that hit, but it never really happened. But he can always make a good living.
You are 2 for 2, my man.
Hey,
you are 2 for 2, bro. Because last week that Project Pat, bro. That Project Pat is the Ron Isley of this generation, indeed, bro. Because he's sampled like a mud, bro.
Yeah,
this is great
interpolations.
Bro. Good job, bro.
I try, bro. I try.
Good job.
I'm just podding.
For sure, bro. That's what's up, man. And speaking of Hollywood, to switch gears a little bit, Rod gonna share a clip with us, but we talked about it. Here's a gentleman. And listeners, we might ask you this, man. Would you charge your friends or family an entrance fee to get into your wedding? So would you charge your friends or family an entrance fee to get in your wedding? Because this gentleman and his fiance did. They spent $200,000 on their wedding, and the cost was over $400 to get in per person. So if I am a guest and I'm bringing my wife, that is over $800. $900. We charge $450, right?
Yeah, $450.
Well, over $800. Yeah. So we spending. So we spending close to $1,000 just to enter. The wedding. I don't think we spent like we didn't hit the 10K mark, but we didn't charge our friends and family to be at the wedding either. DZ, I don't know if you spent 10K or not, but
we spent over 10K.
whew,
Yeah, it was
charge.
nah.
Like
It was
$20 at least.
it was less than 20, but it was close to it was.
I'm talking about the charge. Did you charge your family, friends? Because I remember you
Nah.
hit me up and I couldn't come. I remember I missed the wedding.
Yeah, that's because you said you couldn't make the cover, bro. That's why. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, I need 100 to walk through the door. He's like, you the only one that ain't make it, bro. You know, everybody else made it, 100 apiece. Nah, no cover, bro, no cover. If you charge a cover, that's like you telling everybody, I'm gonna invite y'all, but I don't really want you to come. But I'm not gonna tell you not to come. So I'm gonna just charge this cover.
That's true. That's true. Cause
that's how I would take it. Like, what?
It's kind of people you know who got badass kids, and then you be like, "Yo, tell them no kids." Then the wedding,
tell them there's you can't, yeah. Or charge a cover. It's like, look, we gonna have daycare. The kids have to go to daycare,
right?
And the cover is $200 a kid to pay for daycare. I bet you no kids show up.
Big time,
bro. That's a good idea, man. I need to get on somebody's wedding blog or something. Yeah, don't say no kids. Just say, hey, there's a daycare. There's a gratuity fee of whatever that number gonna be, and you got to pay up front.
Do you see the wedding planner out here, bro? Let's go. Yeah, bro. I don't know, Rod. You haven't had that clip, bro.
So me and my fiance, we are getting married, right? And to be a part of our wedding, you have to pay $450 for a ticket, and that's for each guest. So we invited friends and family to our wedding. Tell me why everybody that we invited has declined the invitation. We already have spent 100, maybe almost close to $200,000 on the wedding. We have already pre-ordered the cake. We already put down the deposit for the venue. We've already got the wedding dress, everything. We pay for everything for the wedding. DJ, photographer, everything for the wedding. And what I don't understand is that y'all spend $400 more money on stupid stuff, but you can't come out to support your family and your friends at a wedding. Like, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell it, like, is we wrong? We like, let me know.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Let me know. Because y'all pay for tickets, Beyonce tickets, $1,000 tickets. Y'all going to go meet Chris Brown for $1,000-something. But when it comes to your friends and your family, you can't pay the ticket. Like, these weddings ain't cheap. Like the weddings ain't cheap. Like what's going on? Like, I don't get it. Like, let us know, are we wrong for charging for a wedding? Like, I really, really want to know. All right, TikTok, tell me if I'm true.
So let's let them know, man. Hassan Rahim. Yeah, bro, you wrong, bro. You crazy shit, bro. I think this is one of the worst ideas ever to put the notion in your brain to say, hey, let's charge our family and friends. You gonna charge your mom? You charge your dad? Are we charging your grandma? Like, these are people that's near and dear close to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? For a person who lost both their parents, like, I couldn't even I can't even think that, bro. Hey, mom. Yo, I need like $400 to buy you. You know what I'm saying? Weddings can be expensive. Weddings can also
grandma
be cheap.
on Medicaid, bro. Grandma on Medicaid.
Yeah,
she got to pay $450.
So weddings can be expensive, but weddings can be cheap. You can go to the courthouse, my guy, if you really love her. At the end of the day, you can do a destination wedding, small, right? Like small little destination wedding, right? Small wedding just for family, right? I mean, there's people who got married in their living room, backyard. You know what I'm saying? So like, bro, you on that bullshit. That's my take. That's these people. Bro, that's my take, bro. Like, you really finna charge your friends and family and then have the audacity to say you spend money on stupid shit. Yes. We are spenders. We are consumers. This whole damn country world is, bro. Yes, I want to see Chris Brown. Bro, hey, man, we going to go see Usher in October. Right? I'm probably invested in that. But that's what we want to do is entertainment.
Was it
but I'm not
$450 a person?
No, it ain't. I ain't spending $450 to see Usher though.
And you choose to see Usher. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Like, you don't just go. I don't go around looking for weddings to attend. You know what I'm saying? Like, a wedding is something I kind of have to do because I'm showing love and support, and I have no problem going to somebody's wedding. But it's not like people announce a wedding and you just wait and see if people are going to show up. You invite people. Hey, I'm having this event. It would be great if you came and shared it with me.
All day.
Bro, Usher don't do that. He just, look, I'm going on tour at these different dates. It's gonna cost this much if you want to be there.
To be there.
Yeah.
The last thing I'm gonna add.
So don't compare it to no concert, bro.
And the last thing I'm gonna add, man, before I let y'all get on the soapbox too, bro. both of y'all, you and your fiance, and if it's your wife, congratulations, y'all did get married, but y'all both got poor choices of friends. And I say this, your friend should have told you, hey, you out of pocket, bro, for even spending this much money for the wedding. Like, girl, what we doing? Hey, bro, like, let's think on this. Let's kind of think on this. Or they figured they're just gonna let y'all fall on your face because y'all probably been selfish. And they known y'all for years to be selfish. Because that's a selfish act, bro. To say, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna charge my friends and my close family, bro. You selfish. Selfish shit, bro. Rod, how you feel?
I think it's publicity or something, man. I don't believe it's real. But I think like when you're planning a wedding, it should be planning for yourself, not for other people. I know we do it and try to do it big and do all these extra things because mainly the women will say. I mean, there's not many men that I know that be like, oh yeah, I want all this stuff in my wedding. I know they're out there, but not that I know personally.
I want doves flying around.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't.
Usually I'm like, I don't know, whatever. Like it could be 2 mules and a horse there. Now I don't care. That's it. That's all I need. You know what I mean? But what I've
we get married with mules and horses.
I'm saying
first thing I thought was petting zoo, bro.
Hey, bro.
I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, it took a second for that to process. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't really care, but it's more for the wife's long dream to have these perfect type weddings or whatever. But realistically, like we're not throwing it to get it paid for. You know what I mean? You would hope that there's some contribution there and that you can kind of reap a little bit of what you put out there. But at the same time, you should be able to plan based off of what your budget is. And that's what we did. And we still went over budget, but I mean, that was our choice. Like we didn't come back saying, oh, dang it, we didn't get enough money to cover this. It just was what it was. And it was a blast. You know what I mean? I enjoyed it. It's still memorable. It was it was a moment. It was a moment in time coming on 14 years here in 2 months. So that was a moment in time that I will always remember. But it wouldn't be because I paid $100,000 or $200,000 for it. That's just nuts to me. Unless, you know what I mean? Like I grew up around a lot of different cultures, right? Like obviously Detroit is black, but the surrounding areas are some of everything. And obviously when you start interacting with the more Arab community and Chaldeans and those other type of communities, they throw big ass weddings. Like they got come in on elephants and shit. It's like, bro, where'd you find an elephant from? I don't know, but they come in on elephants. You know what I mean? Like,
but the parents are doing that though. That's
it's
the
real,
tradition.
but it's a tradition. That's what I was about to say. It's a tradition, and their cultures pay, bro. Like they will. They try to outbid everyone. Like the whole culture kind of has this idea that my wedding is going to be bigger than your wedding. So they go big and the families contribute to it. They can have, 75 people come up with like $2,000 or $3,000 at a time. You know what I mean? So we not that culture, bro. Like we tight with our money. We ain't got it like that for the most part. Like we're not,
for the most part.
Yeah, we're not in a position to do those type of things. So if you're hanging around people that like you never said your friend specifically went to a Chris Brown meet and greet and paid $1,000. I don't know if you know anybody that did that. I don't know anybody that did that. So I wouldn't expect you to pay me $450, bro. Like or $900 if you got 2 people just to come see me say I do. And this shit might not even last, bro. Like I don't know y'all. You know what I mean? Like the the rate of divorce is not in their favor, bro. Like that's what I'll just say. So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, that is wild. Yo, this man said he spent up somewhere. Well, he said between 1 and 2. Let's say he spent $180. He spent
What
180,000.
did he have there to do that? Like
the elephants. Oh no.
Yeah, he had elephants, bro. He had
be-
elephants and Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying?
He better, right?
Because that is wild, bro. I love my numbers. The average wedding in South Carolina costs $28,000, which is actually higher than I would have thought.
That's
But
much higher than I would have thought.
I thought about it. The coasts. You got Myrtle Beach, Charleston, Hilton Head.
Oh yeah.
A lot of those plantation houses. You rent them and Yeah, so I could see that. But anyway, 28 bands, and this man spent $180. What is that like 8 times as much or something like that? Like
Mhm.
if you spending that much money, uh, if if you spending that much money on a wedding, honestly, you shouldn't really be tripping about people bringing $450. You know what I'm saying? Because doing like 6 figures, deep 6 figures, is a lot of money to spend on a wedding. If I'm spending that much money, I'm not really tripping. For
Exactly.
one, I think you're right, Rod. I think it probably is just publicity because I just don't see somebody spending that much money and then being pressed to charge a cover. But even if this was real, I agree with T that it's incredibly selfish. You know what I mean? Like you gonna charge your parents, you gonna charge grandma. You know grandma ain't got it like that. You know, and we black, grandma
Hmm.
ain't got it like that, bro.
Hmm.
I literally, and I know they exist, but I have never met a black grandma with some money. You know what I'm saying? And I know they exist. I'm just saying, like me personally, and I done been around, bro. I ain't never met no well-to-do black grandmas, bro. So I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say his grandma is going through it just like everybody else grandma, and you gonna charge grandma 450, you know what I'm saying? And she might have diabetes, and she gotta come on, bro. She in a wheelchair, she rolling in, gotta come on, bro.
Yeah.
So that's just it is selfish, and I think it really just kind of speaks to where our culture is going. It's that me culture. Yeah, you comparing it to spending money on Chris Brown and Beyonce tickets, bro. I actually want to go see them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not just sitting around hoping, man. I hope Rod get married because yo, his wedding, I just can't. Whoa, no, no man ever has done that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
Never.
when T get married, I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna show out, but bruh, that's not like, bruh, if
Ye-
Nas come out, if Nas announces he's doing a tour, bruh, like I'm excited. I'm figuring it out. Woo, woo. I'm not. That's not how I feel about weddings, and that's not how anybody feels about weddings. If you want to spend that money, bruh, and hope you get it back in gifts. Not that you won't get it back, but hopefully you get enough gifts to kind of offset some costs. Now, I will say I do understand maybe not inviting some people because
Hmm.
they gonna show up and give you some lint as a gift or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a mini bottle of wild turkey or something. So them
My
a
man.
mini bottle of Hennessy. That's probably a better one. Mini bottle of Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? Like them, I'm not going to invite them. So
Yeah.
I can understand. Like, look, let me make sure such and such get an invite because they gonna show up. They gonna give me that pot set, that Biltmore pot set. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get that shit. What else I have that was expensive on my
I mean, gift cards
Anyway,
are
you know what I
always
mean,
good.
bro.
All that.
Yeah, I need it, man. I need the get hopefully you get some good gifts. You know what I'm saying? Hey, put your registry out there. But aside from that, 450, bro. You just told me you charged me 450 to come to your wedding. You just told me you don't want me to come.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. That's what I'm reading. I was like, he don't want me to show up. Great, my Saturday is free. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
For
got me
real.
messed up, bro.
Oh, man,
That's
bro.
wild. But I do think that it has to be fake. But the more I think about it, like maybe if his numbers was a little bit more normal, I could almost believe it. Man, I spent 60,000 on my wedding and I'm charging a $80 cover. That might generate a better
Some
conversation.
people
But
could try to seek to understand. Try to. They'll
yeah,
try to
but
seek to
two hundred
understand.
thousand and
Like,
450 a cover,
Yeah.
stop it.
Yeah. They wildin'.
if they was like, hey, yeah, it was just $80. That was free meals, unlimited drinks, and you know what I mean? You
Yeah,
might kind of say, okay, bro, I get it. But still,
y'all been to weddings with the open bars? Those be the best ones.
Yeah, we had an open bar.
we
Ooh,
did
y'all
too.
was doing it big. No,
Yeah,
we
we
ain't
had
had no
open
open
bar.
bar, bro.
Yeah, we had
Cash,
open
boy,
bar too.
look, cash
Well,
bar, bro.
nah, we had
Y'all
an
better
open
get
bar.
right.
Damn.
Y'all better get right.
No pun intended, huh?
You better pregame or bring some money, bro.
No, yeah, we had
Open
open
bar
bar.
my ass.
Yeah, we had an open bar.
So
We even
so
had a
you had an
drink.
open bar and you only spent 10.
Yeah, close to.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Then
Ours was
we had specialty drink, and we had a specialty drink named after us too.
Y'all had the wedding in an apartment?
No,
Cause bruh.
so
no,
we
we had
had
but the
ours.
venue.
Yeah, we had a venue. The ceremony and the reception was in the same place. It was called at the time. It was called the Rock Financial Show place. I don't know what it's called now, but it was out in Novi. And our DJ was like $200 because it was a
Same.
friend of one of my sisters or
Yeah,
one of my
ours
wife's
was
sister.
about 200.
So DJ is like 200. The venue itself, food and stuff included, was like 7. I think it was 7, 5 to 7, somewhere in between there. Pictures was like 2.
That man got a whole
Yeah,
ledger,
I think,
bro.
yeah, I mean, dress and rings, all that stuff. So we was about $15K all in, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you count the
Yeah.
jury, then yeah, definitely over 10, close to 15.
Yeah, we was
Count the
about
jury.
15 all in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Count the jury.
Yeah.
But nah, bro, yeah, we was 2 different venues. We did it outside. Sure, I was on Belle Isle.
Mm-hmm.
We did it. It was outside at that glass house. The old famous historic. That thing was fire. We had a 3-string the trio. Did that thing when we walked out. Then the venue was in Madison Heights. Can't remember. So everybody had to leave there, drive over. But yeah, we had the food, bar, all that paid for. We had a little picture booth, photographer, DJ, same thing. Yeah, bro, 100. We had 120. We had 125. So we set it up for 125.
Yeah, see, mine was 175,
Woo.
and I think we had a little
Man, you
bit
had the
over
block.
than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it was
yeah,
crazy.
it was dope, bro. It was
So
super
let me
dope,
ask you
bro.
this: would y'all do a 10-year ceremony? So like a what do they call it?
Well, I'm past 10 years, bro.
Your
So
Past
vows,
10
like
years.
you're
Renewing. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Renewing the vows.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would, yeah.
yeah, we're planning a 15 year though. We're planning a 15
Oh,
year
yeah?
next.
Oh,
So
Yeah,
next,
the
oh,
wife
it's about
on
to be
my
turned
head,
up.
man, she wants something for year 10.
yeah, next year.
We about to hit year 9 in a few months.
Yeah, we on 8. Ocho. Yeah, 10's up, bro. You just want to turn up,
So
bro.
I
And just
might have to charge a
Say,
cover.
I'm the OG in
You
the
the old
game.
Yeah.
We 14 in October, so next October be that 15, boy.
Yeah,
All right.
oh boy, might be on to something. I might need a charger. Yeah, y'all gonna get that invitation with that cover, bro.
I won't be there,
I just
bro.
need a dub, man. I just need a dub.
Hey, we're at Reggie Zara running back.
I won't be there, bro.
Hey, ain't no but a dub, bro. It ain't no but a dub. You know, we get a little 20.
What
$20,
that dub?
man.
What that dub covering, bro?
Huh? Look,
See that part?
every little bit help. Every little bit of
Hey,
help, bro. I ain't trying to
my-
bust nobody's head.
I
My
said, what the
question-
dub covering, bro?
Huh?
What is the 20 covering, bro?
It's covering the whole, you get in, we eating, we drinking, you know what I'm saying? All that.
Is
Hey,
that open bar?
Yeah, be open bar, man. Yeah, $20 open bar.
My question too
Yeah.
would be
Yeah.
for homeboy. Like my question would be, would y'all expect a gift too? Like y'all was
Yeah, that's a
expecting
good question.
$450, and y'all expect a gift?
I mean, like I said, selfish in my book, so I would say yeah. And it is. It's the Mimi society. It's the TikTok, it's the Instagram phase. If it ain't about me, then what is it about?
I mean, it's a good effort. I wouldn't get mad about it when people say no, but it's a good effort. Like if you get a couple people to do it, it's like, oh shit, okay, let's do it. But
8 people show up.
right, right.
Your ass should have been at the courthouse if 8 people showed up. That's all I'm gonna say to that, bro.
Well, hopefully he pivoted and did that. Like, yeah, we're gonna have to cancel this. We just gonna have to lose some deposits because
Yeah, but I just say you're gonna lose some deposit money, bro. You ain't about to just walk away. You know what I'm saying? This is my time.
Speaking of that, man, switching gears a little bit, man. There's been some movement going on. One, college football is coming up Saturday. Can't wait. Yes, week 0, starting in Dublin, Ireland. That's a cool thing, bro. They're trying to expand football just like basketball, making it more worldwide. DC,
Yeah.
we lived in Germany. They had the NFL Europe for a little bit. It was
Yeah,
for a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah,
For
very
a
short-lived.
little bit. But they try to bring it back, man. I know he's gonna talk about some gymnastic stuff, but I don't want to beat that dead horse. There was something that came up in the Olympics. I can't remember the gentleman's name, but he's the captain he's co-captain for the flag football team. It's coming, right? We talked about that. 2028. It's on and popping. Flag football. The internet, they get the going, bro. They was like, hey, this 3-on-3 basketball thing was a disaster. And we know Ice Cube had something to say about that. People are saying, hey, y'all better get some NFL players for this flag football thing so we don't get embarrassed. Obviously, that co-captain was like, yo, I think it's just disrespectful to us, what we do, being flag football players. And
flag
bringing
football
this
and
thing
contact football is two different things, bro. Like, I don't know if y'all remember, maybe it was COVID. I don't know when it was, but they had like a flag football championship. and they had it wasn't a Pro Bowl, it was like an actual league, and they had former NFL players in there, and they was getting worked, bro. It's different. It's different.
Yeah,
it's completely
you don't
different.
have to tackle anybody.
Yeah, it's different.
It's probably not nearly as physical. It's probably more of a finesse sport because you're really just trying to keep your flag from getting ripped off. So it's probably more finesse.
Yep.
Probably faster pace, I imagine.
So y'all agree with him? Like I was a little disrespectful that the NFL players come over.
I don't think no NFL players jumping in there, bro.
Like,
you'll see the same with even with the 3-on-3 ball. Like those cats, that's what they do. They play 3-on-3. It's a different game. And granted, we could have got some better players to play in it. Like,
come on now.
You mean to tell me you couldn't find whoever on the bench on any team to come out and just get 3 people? Like, you couldn't even get 3 stars that are not all stars. That didn't, like, Jaylen Brown could have got in the damn 3-on-3 and 2 other people, and we win. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit different. Like, football is like flag football and physical contact is 2 different sports.
Night and day.
Like 2 different sports. 3-on-3 and 5-on-5 is similar.
Mm-hmm.
They're different sports, but they're more alike than they're not because the rules really don't change. You're just playing half court.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
More spacing.
Yeah, like
more spacing. Yeah.
Yep. So the actual flag football game is a completely different game, different rules. Like, I be at my son flag football games, like, shit, 5 years in or whatever it is, and I still don't know all the rules. I be like, bro, that don't make no sense. Why? You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. But I would agree with my man saying, like, we don't really need NFL play. We just need the best of our flag football players from the U.S. to be on that stage, you know what I mean, or be on that field. So I'm with that.
I'm with you, bro. You hit on something about 3-on-3 though too. Hypothetical question: you think LeBron should play 3-on-3 in 2028?
LeBron need to sit down, bro. He gonna be 44.
Yeah, 43.
Right? 43, about to be 44. Nah, he done, bro.
So
he's not.
Is Ice Cube correct then in having conversations with FIBA to get players eligible for the Big 3 to be on that USA team?
Definitely, 100%, bro. I 100% stand behind that, dog. Get those. If we had some Big 3 players out there, bro, we're coming back with the gold.
Joe Johnson, Michael Beasley. Michael Beasley's still young, bro. Like Michael Beasley would have been one of them ones.
Yeah, and he plays great in space. And then on top of that, the Big 3 is a little bit more physical than the NBA, and the FIBA is more physical than the NBA. So I feel like the transfer of talent, the skill, it'll be because that's one thing that NBA players have had a hard time kind of adjusting to FIBA rules and things like that. So, but these Big 3 guys, they're like, old school hoopers. So they used to that physicality. The only thing they're not really used to is being able to knock the ball off the rim. Then, that's different. But aside from that, yeah, bro, Big 3, we would have dominated.
And y'all talked about that when I was in DC and out there at the U.S. Capitol. And, Ice Cube, the Netherlands did accept that invitation.
Yeah.
So they took it on.
But FIBA stepped in. It's like, hell no.
Yeah.
Said no. So Ice Cube 2 days ago said, hey, we're going to do a tournament then. And then you can't block those players from just arranging their own team to come over. So he's looking to do a tournament now during the Big 3 season.
Ooh, okay. Bro, I'll tell you what, man.
Bro. He got some good lawyers, bro. I'm going to tell you that.
Well, and the powers that be are definitely trying to keep the Big 3 from becoming a thing. The NBA has allegedly tried to block them from being on TV or something like that. And then, you got FIBA, blocking the Netherlands from coming down. It's just, man, bro, he's got a lot. To me, the fact that he's got all these people seemingly against him, when I all these people, the big fish, the establishment, he's doing something right. Yeah, that's a fact. Another thing I just want to say, going back to the flag football, though, is maybe an NFL quarterback might be good at flag football. I don't know how much scrambling is done in flag football, or if the quarterback really just sits in the pocket and just fires. Yeah. But if that's the case, an NFL quarterback might be pretty good. If we're just talking about flag. Now the rest of the positions, I don't know about that, but like a Tom Brady, Like
No,
Tom Brady might be perfect.
no.
Even in his 40s, if he ain't really got to run or do nothing, he just have to throw accurate passes.
Yeah.
But if he got to run, Lamar.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
Yeah.
Lamar.
Yeah. Now Lamar, his skill set could probably translate because he's shifty too. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So it's not like he's not necessarily running people over. So yeah, Lamar in flag football, I could. Yeah. So maybe some quarterbacks might be all right.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, quarterbacks, receivers are the two biggest ones that you would want to have.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, I mean, either one of those guys could do it. Especially shit, you're just going over the top, like.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. If you got the fastest guy, you got Tyreek Hill out there.
I was gonna let Tyreek do it.
Yeah, if you got Tyreek out there, bro.
Man, that ain't.
Hey man, speaking of
that happened. It came out yesterday. Go ahead, Rod.
Your guy is still talking, man. Noah Lyles, man. Like Tyreek, I mean, I guess Tyreek kind of started it saying, "Yo, he'll beat him in a 40," and
he didn't necessarily start it though. It started with he got on a tweet. Gilbert Arenas, and Gilbert Arenas might be on or something. He said Noah Lyles is probably the most hated U.S. Olympian. And he said
what
it
Arenas
because,
said?
yeah,
Arenas be cooking, bro.
He do.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, here's why. He said, we've seen people come up, Usain Bolt's, the guys, come up, they talk that talk, they talk that talk, they talk that talk, they talk that talk. But they never make other headlines of saying something about their counterpart athletes, whether it's basketball, baseball, nothing else. And he's talking about the world champions of what? Noah Lyles made that champions of what world? Right? He said, we don't, Gilbert said, like, when I was in the NBA, I wasn't talking about, like, man, this guy in the NFL did this, guy in Major League Baseball did this. Because I know some of these guys in those. I may not know them like we hang out every day, but we interact. We see each other at events. Noah Lyles hung out. You seen him take pictures with Kevin Durant and Anthony Edwards and all that. So then you make those jabs kind of like, bro, I was just at a party with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you could have told me that then, and kind of you trying to get your clout up when you do that. And so he was like, when he lost, and it was on Twitter, it was on X, a lot of people was kind of like, that's what you get when you got that bronze. It was like, that's what you get. DC, you said it. You was like, bro, this dude jumping up all around and stuff, bro. Like, bro, conserve your energy, bro. You talking all this talk, bro. You supposed to be that guy. And you're not blowing people out of the water when in your wins like our pastime guys who love to talk that talk. And so he was saying, like, Noah Lyles probably the most hated U.S. Olympian, bro. All time, bro. And then Tyreek, because he was on there again, Noah came back, was like, man, you guys don't understand the training that takes, to this and this and this. You got something to say about it. So Tyreek was like, bro, I got you. Tyreek was like, listen, you want to do it, do it. Like, we can do it. I'll race you. And so Noah Lyles went on Twitter, responded like, let's get it in there.
Now, is this 100 or 40 or 60?
100 meters.
Tyreek might take him in 100.
I don't see that happening.
Tyreek was
if it was a 40, maybe.
Oh yeah, bro. He's first team All-American, bro.
It was a 40, but
Tyreek ran track too.
Yes.
In hundreds, you know what I mean?
In
like
100.
His top end speed is ridiculous. Tyreek, and he got shorter legs. But in the 200, I would probably say no. 200 is actually supposedly Noah Lyles' best race. Supposedly, obviously he took bronze with COVID. So, I don't know. 100, he might get him.
I think Tyreek
got
him.
Noah Lyles ran a 9.79 when he won gold in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe Tyreek can run faster than 9.79.
And 100?
Right.
He runs. He runs a sub 4.3 40.
Well, that's why I was asking how they racing. Because a 40 is different from 100. Now, if they doing a 40,
that's only 50 more meters. So you put 50 meters. That's close to 9, bro.
Bro, it doesn't. That's
but you're talking about somebody
your 40
that
time. There's no direct
too,
correlation between your 40 time and your 100 time, though. Like, because like there are racers, like for example, Usain Bolt. He's known for his top speed being on the tail end of the 100.
For sure,
like he's known for that. So,
for sure,
like maybe he might lose a Tyreek in a 40.
That's why I would say Tyreek would get him in 100 versus a 200. In my opinion, because Noah can come back, but I think in a shorter race, which the
And
100
50
would be the
meters.
shortest.
Yeah, by 50 meters, Tyreek's gonna be at top end, bro.
Yeah.
That Lamborghini gonna be out the
Bro,
garage,
y'all
bro.
wild, bro. Y'all wild if y'all think any NFL player can beat a gold medal.
Bro,
Bro,
He beat a track
Tyreek
athlete.
was a track, bro. He got a track scholarship. He happened to
Bro.
be good at football.
Yeah, I
And
mean, all he has to do is go back and train in his track
Y'all are
skills.
wild, bro.
Again, there's different events. How is that wild, bro?
No, bro.
The fact that that guy who doesn't run 100 would beat somebody.
But how do you know
that's
he
all he
doesn't?
does?
How
All
you-
he does is run. That's
But you
it.
know, a
But
40-yard
don't do
dash is the
nothing
same
else.
thing as coming out of a block, right?
But how
The
do
same
you?
stance, the same stance,
Bro, they
the
count.
same
They
everything,
count
and come out of
steps.
a block.
Bro, you know they counting steps. Is that what Tyreek is doing? He's
But-
over here counting steps to make sure he's running as efficiently as possible.
If they're
Come on,
that's
bro.
called coaching.
But you're acting like it would just be like we're just going to go out here right now and just race like we're you and I. Like obviously he would train for the race, and he knows.
So
he
you
has
think
a track
Noah Lyles
background.
That's what 3 months?
Yeah,
Or
you
3
think
months?
they took
you
three months to train?
you think Tyreek he gonna master what Noah Lyles has done over his lifetime in 3 months?
He
Like-
also ran track though. Like
He's ran track from high school to college, bro. You
if
don't
100
forget that stuff, bro.
If 100 was his race, and his top end speed can match Lower Niles in 100 meters,
I
it
hope
is
they race.
possible. I'm not
I hope
saying
they race.
I'm not saying he's going to do it, but I'm not going to say it's not possible in
Let's do
100.
it next summer,
Yeah,
bro.
it's-
Let's set it up.
I hope they do it, and I will put real money on this pod
Put your
because it will be
450 up for my man.
because I'll put we'll put 50 up.
No, he said
Because,
put that
bro,
450 up for that
Put
way.
your
Oh,
450.
that 450. We'll do the
Yeah.
450, bro. Because whatever amount of money, it's easy money, bro. Tyreek Hill is
I don't
going to
think
lose.
it's. I don't think
there
it's
is no way
easy
in
money,
hell
bro.
that he beats.
Why is there no way in hell? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
Bruh,
Because
I'm trying
this
to figure
man,
out how y'all
this
think
man,
somebody ran track in high school and college means that he's gonna beat somebody who only runs track. He don't do nothing
He was
else.
on the junior Olympic team too. Tyreek could have. If
seen
Tyreek
track-
never played football, bro, he would have been a track star. He would have been on the
Bro,
U.S. Olympic team, bro.
Woulda,
you do
woulda,
under,
woulda,
you
bruh,
do,
woulda,
but you
coulda,
do,
shoulda, but he's
you do
not.
understand that
He's not.
there are people
Dog.
out there that are faster, even on track speed, faster than some people that make the Olympics. They just don't choose to do that sport. I've seen top end speed, bro. I've
Bruh.
seen top end speed. I'm
It
sorry.
looks fast compared to
No,
everybody else
bro,
that's
no.
slower. You know what I'm saying? But they're slow. What I'm saying is was relative when you're talking about running 100 meters in 9.79.
That's what, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
But I understand track, and what I'm telling you is in 100. I'm not saying in a 200 he's going to take Noah Lyles. What I'm telling you in 100, he definitely has a shot better at 100
no
than he
shot.
has it. You're crazy.
He has
bro.
no shot. If it was a 40, now that's why I asked earlier. All right, so is it a 40 or even a 60? I think they do 60 in indoor track. Correct me if I'm wrong. But if it was a short race, then yeah, because I believe Tyree and his acceleration essentially is going to beat out could beat out Noah Lyles
But
in a 40.
you're trying to say
But in
there's
a
going to be a
100,
decline
nah,
from
bro.
his acceleration.
Huh?
You're trying to say there's a decline from his acceleration, so he's not even hitting
No.
top speed at a 40.
What I'm
based
saying
off
is
of
Noah
his
Lyles
records.
is faster than him. What I'm saying Noah Lyles is overall faster. So he might, and I'm not saying he would lose the 40, but I'm saying if there were ever a chance for Tyreek to win, it would be at the 40. But I'm saying Noah Lyles is faster than Tyreek Hill is what I'm saying. So because he's faster, anything longer than a 40, he's going to get walked down.
I don't think so. Like
He's going to get walked down.
I think he still has a chance in 100. Again, I'm not saying that there's going to be some bloodbath and that I'm not going to straight out say he has no chance. Like you're saying, like you understand, like 100 meters, he has a better chance than in the 200.
I guess. I mean, that's like saying an ant has a better chance of not getting squashed by a pair of Air Forces versus a pair of Timbs.
Bro, that makes no sense, bro.
But yeah, it is because he's getting stomped no matter what. That's my point. It's like, no matter, like, it doesn't matter. Like, yes, he would have a better chance, but he still has no chance.
All right, bro.
So you're comparing the 100 to the 200 to two things that it don't really matter. You're comparing a light shoe to a heavy shoe. Either way, the ant has no chance.
All right, it's just clickbait now, bro. I'm gonna let T handle that. He ran track.
It's just like when you look at, now granted, I know that he's not as fast, but you look at DK Metcalf, when he actually ran track, he got blown out. You know what I'm saying? Like, a DK Metcalf was fast. But now granted, I'm not going to say he's Tyreek Hill, but he came in woefully dead last. It wasn't close.
You do understand there's something called a crossroads, right? Like, I could have elevated in track as well as I did in football, but you know what pays money? Football. Track does not pay me money. Track does not get me endorsement deals that's going to pay me for a lifetime. Track does not get me
That's
15
right
baby
there,
mamas
bro.
just off rip. You know what I mean?
He
like,
had a track scholarship and became good as shit at Oklahoma State in football, bro. And someone said,
I
"Hey, bro,
understand
you
that.
might want to do this full time, bro."
I
Like, that's
understand
all
that.
it was.
So, but could we safely assume that he has stopped training for track?
and that's what I'm telling
Who
you. He will
knows?
train again.
Do you
though.
know? Do you know if Tyreek doesn't train for track to keep his
Do you?
speed up?
I'm asking.
I don't know.
I don't
So
know that.
we can't.
So you believe that that he puts in the same type of training and intensity as Noah Lyles? Is that what we believe? We don't know, but I'm asking what you believe.
I believe he keeps his legs at top tier shape, bro, and his body at top tier speed because that
So
is
is that a
his
yes
money
or a
maker.
no?
Yes.
You believe he has the same he has the same regimen intensity as Noah Lyles running track. That's what he
running
does.
track? No, not track wise, not track regimen.
That's
football.
what we're talking about. We're talking about track.
But Tyreek is going to train on the track, bro, to keep that speed up.
For
bro.
3
That's
months.
what he does. He can do
To
it for
prepare
3
for a
months.
race.
To prepare for a race.
That's
he can do
going
that,
to
bro.
beat somebody who that's all they do. They don't do nothing else.
That's
I
cool.
understand what you're saying that he could have, and if he did, maybe he would be faster than Noah Lyles if he'd been training his body for years and going through the motions and discipline and whatnot. But he didn't. He decided to play football. Shout out to him. But that just also means that he's not going to be as fast as Noah Lyles.
He's playing football with track speed.
Oh, I hope they race, bro. Noah Lyles, please, bro. I could use some money, and these guys, they want to give me all their money if they decide to bet. That's what they want. They want to donate to the DC campaign.
I don't bet on.
You already know, bro.
People,
we can put this Wingstop up.
Y'all
do
that
Wingstop in a minute.
I'll do.
Y'all do the betting. I don't put money up on other people.
Lemon pepper my wings, bro.
Unless I have control over what that individual's doing, I don't put money up on them. But
so
I will say that again. I never said that Tyreek would beat him. What I'm telling you is, in 100, he definitely, like, you're making it sound like he has no shot and it's going to be a bloodbath. It is not. Like, he in 100 meters, he definitely could take that win. He could take the win. In 200 meters, I don't believe he does it. But in 100, yes, I think Tyreek Hill can compete and be in a position where he could win or he could lose. If he loses, I don't think it's going to be by seconds.
So if Tyreek lost by a quarter second, would that be considered a blowout?
A quarter of a second?
Quarter of a second.
Because I would consider that to be a blowout.
That's a blowout when it's measured by tenths. That's a blowout.
Yeah.
When it's measured by tenths, yes. But he ain't gonna lose by no quarter of a second, bro. Don't disrespect that man like that, dog.
So
don't
I'm just
do
saying,
that, dog.
Because we talking about
in 100 meters.
Yeah, 100 meters. Because we talk about 9.79 seconds.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's Tyreek running at about 10 seconds, thereabout. You know what I'm saying? Which I think is pretty good for a football player, but not for a track star. I mean, I don't see it, bro. I hope they do. Because I could use some Wingstop, extra ranch. I need the fries. I need the celery sticks and the carrots. Matter of fact, I need that 10. I need the 10 piece. I need the 10 piece all
let's
drums,
do it, bro. If it go down, let's do the 10 piece, bro.
Yeah, 10 piece all drums, lemon pepper. I need all
do it
that,
half and half. You know what I'm saying? We do the 10. I'm doing me a 5 and 5. So
I don't even know why you, Brett T. You don't need to worry about that.
I'll text you what I need.
You talk about stuff that's not. It don't matter what you're into. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna win. Like, what do you shouldn't even be thinking. Like, oh, I'm ordering that. Why? Why do you worry about what I'm gonna order? Don't worry about what I'm about to eat, bro. I done told you,
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
If it happens,
because you're not gonna win. That's my point. Like,
I hope
so
it happens next spring or summer, bro. Because I know football season starting, bro. Tyreek gonna be busy in that. But spring, summer, bro, like OTAs, because he ain't got to go to OTAs. Tyreek ain't got to go to OTAs,
football,
bro.
It's football
Let's go
season.
get it, bro. Let's get it next spring, bro. Next spring, next summer, bro.
Yo, I'm looking at this, right? Google's your friend. Tyreek Hill's personal best in the 100 is 10.19 seconds. Lyles ran just in Paris 9.79.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a blowout. What are we talking about?
Bro, that's his personal. Like, everybody can change their personal best. That means, again, he's in the vicinity. It ain't like he's 11 seconds or 12 seconds. He's in
Crucify
the
that man when he's
vicinity.
19 years old.
But when you're talking about the 100, it's not measured by the second. It's measured by the 10th of a second.
I understand that.
Man, before we wrap up, bro, it's gonna be gone because it was a good debate. We're gonna keep debating. The debate
Mm.
on politics side, September 10th, Philly is live. His date is set. It's in stone. The Harris camp agreed. It's in Philly.
Kamala and Trump.
And Donald Trump, September 10th, ABC, 9 p.m.
You know,
I
let
wonder
me
if they're
know how
gonna do
that
the
go.
mic muting thing. Are they gonna do the thing where they mute each
I don't
other's
know.
mics?
I don't
Probably.
know. But they got they got two moderators. Two moderators from ABC will be there. But she agreed, Philly.
I'm there.
I'm
I'll
there.
tell you. I'll be watching it, bro. I'm interested to
9
see
p.m.
it, bro.
9 p.m.
Yeah.
So,
Show.
right. We about to
Yeah.
wrap this thing up before we start yelling at DC. See, this is what he do, everybody. Stir the pot, bro.
You mean tell the truth? All I did was quote statistics. Statistically, Hill gets washed. 10.19 versus 9.79.
He was like 19 years old, bro.
And y'all
That's
think
cool, though.
y'all think
I think he can beat him. Yes.
y'all think he's gonna get that much faster by training him for 3 months?
People do
Come
it
on,
all the
bro.
time.
Much faster. He's that much faster since, bro.
Yeah. Where there's no struggle, there's no strength. Oprah Winfrey.
That's true, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big time, man. As always, bro. This was good, man. This was good, bro. They end on a good note, man. Some energy, man. But as always, man, I appreciate everybody listening, man. This was dope. As Rod always like to enter, and we bring him in with those 3 words. You know, I gotta end it, bro. Cue the music.